Good day all, welcome back to South Africa, and this is Southafricanprepper. I do apologize for the quality of the video. It is very late, so I do apologize. So the system is a foundation created to basically rule the world. So it consists out of 3 legs. The first leg being the City of London. So the City of London is a piece of property or land within London that does not work according to the laws and the Constitution of London. And this is the financial leg of the system. The second leg is the Vatican. And as you all should know, in Rome. So the Vatican is the religious side of the system, and shockingly enough, this includes many religions: Hinduism, Muslim, as far as the satanic cults. So it's quite shocking to know that it actually incorporates more than the Catholic religion. And then the third part of the leg, which is the military leg, which is the city of Columbia, which is situated inside of, wait for it, the Pentagon. So if you ever wondered about any type of war going on, these are the people that are the decision makers about where the next war will take place. And obviously, when it comes to war, it's all about making the profit. So it's about making the arms, making the ammunition. It's all about making the profit at the end of the day. So just below these 3 legs, you get all of the major corporations or businesses. Okay, so you get businesses like Microsoft, Facebook, it used to be Twitter, TikTok, Massmart. In South Africa, you've got most of the newspapers, and the rest of the West, most of the newspapers, the New York Times, and so you can continue. So it's all of the big corporations just below the 3 legs. And just below the 3 legs, you've got all of the NGOs, the non-profit organizations. So in each country, you've got a non-profit organization that was established to influence your government. So to give you an example, and I can only give you an example in South Africa, Gun Free South Africa. So Gun Free South Africa is based in Cape Town, and they are funded by foreign nationals or foreign companies to whisper into the ears of the South African government to make sure that the citizens of South Africa have no guns. And so you can continue. You get NGOs that are responsible for healthcare. You have got NGOs that are responsible for social grants, education, universities, and so on and so on. So you've got all these foreign funded NGOs all over the world that are being influenced by them and influencing the governments to make certain decisions and constitutional decisions that makes a profound impact on your life. Quite shocking, eh? Very, very, very shocking. And you can go down the rabbit hole, you can Google all of this. You will somewhere find it, because for some reason they're not hiding it anymore. They're quite arrogant about it. And then just below the NGOs or actually on the same level as the NGOs. You have organizations like the United Nations, the World Health Organization, NATO, which is actually influenced by the Pentagon, supposed to be protecting Europe from the big bad Russians. And as we know, the Russians are not that bad. Because if you go to the war in Israel, between Israel and Hamas, you will find out that both sides are funded by the same people. Shocking, eh? So how do you motivate a war that is actually funded by the same people? You see, you are being fooled by believing that these people actually care about you. You know, all of these protests happening in Europe where the farmers are protesting, you think that it's just happening by chance. At this stage in Europe, they're trying to kill your food supply. They're trying to get rid of the farmers so you have no food left. Interesting fact, every single seed that is planted is owned by one of these major corporations. It's a patent. Every single seed that you plant is owned by somebody. And if you reproduce the seeds to grow more of the same food, you might end up in jail. You might get a hefty fine. Because it's all owned. Interesting, eh? This is South African Prepper. God bless.